I believe I'm fly, but I can't be my flyest without you.
Hello, I'm Condido Verona, and I'm in the Film Bachelor Science program. Today, for this podcast, I interviewed film director and video director Todd Wolfe. He's the owner of Cheesesteak Media out of Philadelphia. Before we get into the answers, though, I want to show a small little excerpt of something he produced. It basically describes who he is and what he's into. Then we're going to get right into the answers. Check it out.
Hi, my name's Todd Wolfe, owner of Cheesesteak Media. I spend my days shooting music videos, commercials, and feature films. But when I do have a free moment, I am an avid video game nerd. I love it.
That's who he is. And now, I'm going to read the list of questions that I emailed him. He emailed me back the answers, but the answers were read as a voiceover by my friend Eugene Ritter. What do you see as the role of visual arts in our mass-mediated world, and particularly in your profession?
The role of visual arts as a profession is more important now than ever. As the cost of professional-grade gear and equipment comes down and more media outlets open up, such as YouTube, Vimeo, etc., quality content will be king. Everyone now has the ability to shoot and spread their videos or music around the globe, but are they any good? That's where students of visual arts will excel in quality and rise above all of the noise of substandard projects. Quality is what keeps me working.
With new communications and media and technology, imagery is almost instantly available. Do you believe that this is having a positive or negative influence on the industry? Please provide an example.
Both. The rise of technology allowed me to move into video from music fairly easy. I had no desire to edit when using linear setups like tape-to-tape machines or actual film. Once I worked on a music video project on Final Cut 3 or 4, I was hooked. The same will happen to a lot of talented folks who might not have had the chance to express their vision simply because the technology was too expensive or too complicated. We will see a generation of award-winning directors come up from YouTube. Unfortunately, the same low cost and ease of use will allow anyone to create anything and flood the web. That is somewhat of a negative, but we all start with a subpar project, so who knows? In general, I think a wider range of ideas and concepts will emerge because of so many people having the ability to easily express themselves through the arts. And that is a positive that outweighs the negative of being oversaturated with bad projects.
What popular images do you see that are frequently rechanneled through the entertainment industry?
Love. The love of people, stuff, things, moments. More narrowly, I'd say more than an image, it's the speed as to which those images are disseminated. You can tell a story much quicker now to our post-MTV YouTube audience. This allows you to tell much more complicated stories in a shorter amount of time. You still have to know your audience, but it is possible.
Are there particular images that this industry has popularized or created?
This might be totally off base, but if you want to see the most basic popular image created, it's the use of 24 frames per second. While not the most realistic look for film or video, the use of it has integrated into viewers what movies look like. I find the pushback from the Hobbit screening at 48 frames per second to be fascinating. I think it will take at least a generation to accept a move to a higher, cleaner frame rate in film. The bridge comes potentially from video games, where I see an audience that appreciates 60 frames per second due to its increased realism. But in cinema, I feel the higher frame thing could be a gimmick like 3D. Who knows?
Who is one of your favorite visual artists, and what is your favorite style of visual art?
In film, one of my favorites is John Hughes. Brilliant, unique, and unflinching vision. Well, until Home Alone. More current would be Judd Apatow. Great balance of comedy and drama that I strive for.
How has your knowledge of creative artworks influenced your creative process?
There's nothing new under the sun. Knowing what came before can give you inspiration or can show you how it's been done before where the results have been good and bad. I've learned more from bad projects than good ones. Great works inspire where poor ones teach, whether they are yours or others. And I use a combination of both all the time for everything I do. Because no matter what it is, someone has done something similar to varying degrees of success, so use it to your advantage.